everyone and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be making the Peacekeeper here in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now that's the thing guys, if you didn't already know, yesterday the time me making this video, there were a handful of DLC weapons that were added into Black Ops 4, one of which is of course the Peacekeeper. And that's the thing, a lot of people want to get their hands on this particular weapon, being that the Peacekeeper was a fan favorite weapon from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, as well as Black Ops 3, and of course, overall the Peacekeeper is a really awesome weapon. However, unfortunately, the chances of you getting that particular weapon are extremely low, being that the only way that you can unlock the Peacekeeper currently is via the supply drop. So, interestingly enough, at tier 25 of the current operation, there is a weapon bribe where it says guaranteed no dupe, ranged or Mark II weapon from reserve. So that means once you make it up to tier 25, it is possible that you could get the Peacekeeper out of the weapon bribe. However, if you unfortunately do not get the weapon out of the bribe, the only way that you can get the particular weapon is by opening up cases, which is really unfortunate because the Peacekeeper is a really awesome weapon. So that's what what I'm going to be doing in this video, is designing a class setup that performs as well as acts very similar to the Peacekeeper that's in Black Ops 4. Of course guys, as you can see, this is the creative class that we are going to be using. Starting off, we are going to be using the Cordite, and that's just because out of all the weapons in this particular game, the Cordite is the most similar to the Peacekeeper, being that the damage is quite high, the recoil is very manageable, as well as very interestingly enough, the iron sights on this particular weapon as well as the iron sights on the Peacekeeper are very similar. For our first attachment, we are going to be using long barrel, and that's just because long barrel is going to allow us to be a little bit more effective at those medium to longer ranges, as well as rapid fire is always useful on this particular weapon. For our third attachment, we are going to be using grip, as well as our final attachment, we are going to be using extended mags. Now that's the thing, usually when I do end up using the Cordite, I like to use the belt fed operator mod. However, of course that particular operator mod is not on the Peacekeeper, so that's how we're not going to be using it. For our piece of gear, we are going to be using stim shot, and then for our first perk, we are going to be using scavenger, and our second perk, we are going to be using ghost. And of course for our camo, we are going to be using diamond, which is a really awesome camo, and in my opinion looks really nice on this particular weapon. Now just so that way you have a frame of mind when it comes to how the Peacekeeper reacts, I'm going to be showcasing the world's first nuclear gameplay with the Peacekeeper. Now that's the thing, right now I currently do not have the Peacekeeper, so the gameplay that you are going to be watching is by Doom Paradox. So I want to say thank you very much to Paradox for allowing me to use his gameplay in this video. So what I'm going to be doing is just showcasing some kills as well as just some raw gameplay, just so that way you know how it performs as well as behaves in Black Ops 4. Also, if you haven't already checked out Paradox's channel, make sure you go ahead and do so. There will be a card on your screen right now. So yeah guys, enjoy the gameplay.
Let's go! We got the world's first nuke! Let's go!
Also guys, if you go on to enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on it down below. Let's go ahead and shoot for 15 likes on this video. That'd be absolutely amazing. And yeah guys, now that I got the intro out of the way, I will see you when I join up into my first game. Alright guys, so of course as you can see, we are going to be joining up into our first game, and this time we are going to be playing a game of standard TDM here on WMD. Now that's the thing, of course this is my first game of the day as well as my first game of the video. Alongside that, this is my first game in quite a little while where I haven't used the operator mod on this particular weapon. At least for myself, whenever I use a Cordite, I always like using the operator mod, and that's just because... There we go, that's another kill. Never having to reload as well as allowing you to have 600 rounds of ammunition is honestly really useful, so... There we go, that's another kill. And this person actually has a ballistic knife, so you know what? Let's go ahead and see if we can get a kill with this thing. And also let's throw this down. So it's going to take a little bit of adjusting to get used to using the Cordite without the operator mod. However, honestly, it wouldn't be that authentic to the Peacekeeper if I was using it. And alright. There we go, of course, that's going to be one kill with a ballistic knife, which of course is a brand new DLC weapon that we saw yesterday at the time me making this video. And that's the thing guys, if you would like to, feel free to comment down below, do you have the Peacekeeper, because that's the thing. There we go, that's of course going to be the counter UAV. In the current state of Black Ops 4, it's extremely difficult to get the Peacekeeper, and generally, it's extremely difficult to get any of the new DLC weapons. And I really do hope that in the future of Black Ops 4, it is a lot easier to get the DLC weapons, as well, as if Treyarch is going to be adding in more DLC weapons to the reserve crates. Also, if you haven't already checked out Paradox's channel, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on it down below. Let's go ahead and shoot for 15 likes on this video. Let's go ahead and enjoy this video. there is a better way to unlock them. Let's go ahead and give my teammates a little bit more health. However, one thing that's really awesome, and that is coming a little bit later this month, we are going to be seeing contracts being added into Black Ops 4, which is really awesome, because honestly, one thing that really kept me playing in Call of Duty World War II were the contracts, because every single day, there was a new contract that allowed you to get a new weapon variant, which is really awesome in my opinion. So honestly, it would be really cool if for the contracts, let's say there was a weekly contract, where once you completed that particular contract, you could get a weapon bribe, or better yet, once you complete that particular contract, you unlock a new DLC weapon. And if you guys would like to, feel free to comment down below what were your thoughts beyond that particular system. And there's one kill. Of course, we did end up getting a headshot, so that's pretty decent.
Got him.
And there we go, that's another one.
They're gone.
And there we go, that's a double kill. Let's go ahead and give my teammates a little bit more health. As well as this person is using the ballistic knife, so you know what? Let's go ahead and see if maybe we can get another kill with it. As well as let's go ahead and call in this UAV as well as counter. And there's another one. And there's one. And wait a second, this person has the Peacekeeper, so you know what? Let's go ahead and see if maybe we can get a kill with this thing. And there we go, that's one. As well as another one, okay. Alright guys, so of course, as you can see, we are going to be joining up into our second game, and this time, we are going to be playing a game of standard TDM here on Contraband. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and see exactly how well we can do in this game. Now that's the thing. There we go, that's one. And there's another one, okay. Let's go ahead and throw this down just so that way we have a little bit more ammunition. And right now, it looks like there are going to be a couple more people over here. And there we go, that's one. And of course, we also got a headshot. So I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty decent. And with that in mind, right now, I'm not completely sure where the enemies are gonna be, because that's the thing. There we go, that's one. And it looks like there's another person over here. And alright, there we go, took him out. As well as another one, okay. And honestly, one thing that I find really interesting, and that is, for the Peacekeeper that is in Black Ops 4, of course, it is a remake of the Peacekeeper that was in Black Ops 3. If you guys didn't already know, back in 2013 with Black Ops 2 DLC 1, we did end up seeing the first ever DLC weapon in any Call of Duty game, which was of course the Peacekeeper. The Peacekeeper was a submachine gun, however, interestingly enough, it played more like a hybrid weapon, being that it was kind of a mix between an assault rifle and a submachine gun, and even though it was a submachine gun, a lot of players used it like it was an assault rifle. So that's how come when it came back as a DLC weapon in summer of 2016 in Black Ops 3, it was an assault rifle, and overall, the Peacekeeper was a fan favorite weapon in Black Ops 3. A lot of people enjoyed it, and of all the DLC weapons that were added into Black Ops 3, the Peacekeeper was one of the best. Then moving forward to yesterday, the time me making this video, which as you guys can see, this is the Peacekeeper over here, which Treyarch decided to bring back the Peacekeeper into Black Ops 4. They decided to bring back the Black Ops 3 version, where as you can see, aesthetically speaking, it looks identical to the Black Ops 3 Peacekeeper, and the reload animation, as well as how it sounds, is identical to Black Ops 3's version. And if you guys would like to, feel free to comment down below. Did you use the Peacekeeper in either Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3? And also make sure to comment down below what were your thoughts on it. And there we go, that's another kill. And let's go ahead and throw this down. And there's one. As well as another one, okay. And there's one. Let's go ahead and give my teammates a little bit more health. And there's another one. Let's go ahead and call this UAV as well as counter. So now we do have an idea where the enemies are going to be, which is extremely useful, of course. There we go, took him out. And of course, that's going to be the sniper's nest. And there's one. As well as another one, okay. There we go, took him out.
Attack 5, ready.
Let's go ahead and give my teammates a little bit more health. And also, here's the Peacekeeper again, so you know what? Let's go ahead and see if maybe we can get another kill with it. Not gonna lie, that'd be pretty awesome. Alright guys, so of course, that's where we're gonna be ending off this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as well as make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that way you guys will not miss a new upload from me. So yeah guys, that's of course gonna be it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.